quite the panic to try to future-proof ourselves. People are trying to learn new skills. People are trying to figure out computers, blockchain, crypto, whatever it is, whatever the trend is. Everyone's trying to protect themselves. Rightfully so. If you ever use one of these fucking things and see what it can do, it's scary, man. No matter who you are, no one is safe. So, what can we do? Now, you might be able to draw something better or solve a problem quicker. But until these things are put into human form, we have the advantage in reality. Out here, IRL, we have the ability to connect emotionally to another person. I'm not going to tell you that it can't do it one day. Maybe in 2 years, 5 years, 30 years, maybe it can do it better. But until that time, we have to invest in ourselves. And we have to relearn how to be human. If you are not used to looking at someone in the eye, if you are not used to the normal discomfort of being human, you're going to feel very alone. And you're going to feel very paranoid. And you're not going to get what you want out of life. People have what you want. If you want money, a person's going to give you that. If you want a job, a person's going to give you that. If you want sex, a person's going to give you that. People have what you want. So why are we trying to learn how to use these machines better when we should be learning how to relate to each other better? We should be learning how to make friends. We should be learning how to seduce one another. We should be learning how to love one another. Where's the class on that? Why is that not being taught in school? Well, that's up to the parents. Yeah. I'm the parents. the one who is too afraid to call the restaurant and make a reservation. It's gonna have to talk to a real person. I'm the parent. I'm the one who's too afraid to walk up to someone and ask them if they know where Starbucks is, because I'm worried about making them uncomfortable. Not gonna get it from parents. So my wish or my dream is that we are going to invest in people. Invest in teaching people how to be people again. Every day that goes by, we get a little more comfortable behind the screen, a little more comfortable talking to ChatGPT. We're getting a little less comfortable going to parties, being around strangers, socializing, asking for what we want, giving our opinions. I mean, don't you want that? Don't you want to know how to do that? Wouldn't it be nice if you could walk down the street without fear? That's where this all leads. Once you get to the other side of this, you can walk anywhere. Anywhere. In the middle of fucking Times Square, the hood at night, a bougie cafe, noisy club. You feel like you belong there. There is no fear. There is none. Because you're just so full of joy and love and appreciation for life and where you are. You just want to give it away. I'm watching this woman. I don't know if she's recording herself. She probably is. But she's going through her salsa dance. And she's tearing it up, man. She got the moves. If you are someone who feels like they shrink in any situation, whether it's on the phone with a parent, sibling, at a work event, in a meeting, on a date, at a bar, with people you don't know and you don't trust yet. Ask yourself, wouldn't you rather make that a priority? I mean, that is how we spend a lot of our lives. And that is the road, the bridge you have to take to get anything you really want. I mean, if you're too scared to send an email because you're afraid of what that person might think of you, that you're bothering them, if that's legitimate to you, I want to know how you think you're going to get what you want. If you feel like you can't get a date, or you can't find any good men, or every girl thinks you're a creep, why is that not your number one priority? Why are you waiting to figure that out? That's a big deal. It is a big deal. I could talk about this shit all day, man. It's crazy. And why don't I? Why don't I? Feels like I've had these thoughts for most of my life. And even writing them down, making scripts out of them, journaling, hasn't quite felt as good as this feels right now. If you're someone that has felt like they shrink around other people, or you avoid other people, if you get invited places and you don't go, ask yourself why that is. Is it because you're busy or you're tired? Is that true? Be honest with yourself. Or are you just uncomfortable? And I understand. It is uncomfortable. It is. If I ask you to believe one thing that I've said, is that it does not need to be that way. You can do something about it. If you choose to. If you allow yourself that, you can get to the other side. Now, some people are just born with this shit. I don't know. I'm not one of those people. I'm not. I have one family member that I think I really look up to, because she's just the light in every room that she's in. The rest of my family is not like that. I don't have that example. Some people, they just at it, and good for them. They got to worry about other things. For those of us that aren't born with it, we can work on it. It's not your eye color, you know? You can work on it. And I want to help. So if at the end of this you feel like you want to take a step, just reach out to me and I'll be happy to put you in the right direction.